2, 1, let's go.
Let's go.
Go. Season 2, Episode 2, 100% win rate.
Unbelievable. I'm still coming off that. To me, I don't want to put any gas on it, but I want to say, to me, that felt like the first time we ever won. I don't. It had the same emotion for me.
Dude, I was thinking back to like the landing was so bad.
Oh, that's right. We landed so poorly.
We were gonna go Cedar, we were gonna go Hospi. Ended up landing at Ferry Pier. Austin was out in like Farmer Wilkinson's wheat fields. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, there was no panic. Just all right. Hey, season 2.
It's because it had happened before, I think.
What do you mean? Oh, that's because we've been in that situation before.
Yeah, I think so.
Dude, the crossbow reload looks cool in first person.
Yeah, it's 35% faster now.
Oh, viable weapon.
Someone's been reading the patch notes.
You gotta stay abreast of the new information.
Wait, so that means that all the character models are accurate, huh?
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Developer. I know they're not just like you're not playing as like a box with a body attached to it. Like your model has like weight and it takes up space. Is that your?
Yeah, didn't you ever see something on Reddit? It was like some first-person game, and it showed like what the gun actually looks like with the character model and the arms.
There's like Firewatch when they modded it or something so you could see the character model. It was really bad.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter that it's really bad, I guess, is also the other thing. But
Dan, real quick.
Yeah.
Look at the northeast corner of the map.
Northeast corner. Kaminsky Park? What is that?
Kameshki.
The new city.
What is it? What's the theme of it?
It's just got a bunch of buildings. It's kind of like a Rozak, a little less than a Rozak.
Okay. On move, 2 and drop. Do you like it better than Rosie?
I don't know. One of the issues with it is that because it was new, everybody lands there because they want to see it.
Dude,
And
you can't beat Rosie. Rosie's like safe Pachinki.
Austin
Like
has
a
something to say about the
mini
loot
Pachinki.
tables.
It's close to the center of the map, so you like. I don't even think it's possible to have a first circle that doesn't have Rosehawk in it. And by that, I'm mostly asking Austin: is it possible to have a first circle? We got one team.
Yo, I want to say the performance on the game's better too. Do you guys?
I was thinking that.
Yeah.
Overall, they did, but one of the issues with it is that they forced post-processing, so
Translation for the layperson.
the FPS is worse now.
But what does that
it's
mean? What you
better
said?
overall, but also on some PCs it's worse.
But what's post processing?
So we got one at your house, Dan, and
Okay.
then we got one in the warehouse to the far left from you, Austin.
All right.
And there was one more, but I don't know where it
Check that. There's one down where I'm from.
is. Nice.
Let's go. Good calls. I wouldn't have seen him otherwise.
No
I'm
problem.
looking for a rifle here.
Yeah, and any gun, and I'm in. Hopefully they just alt F4.
Yo,
Nice.
Mr. Steal your Yeezys too. That's what you get. All right.
That's what happens when you lay in prison.
Wait. So, sorry, Austin. I was like semi paying attention. So they moved the processing or something. What were you talking?
No, it's just an effect, like an option that you used to be able to have control over. Now it's forced, which I think they did it because the fog was bugged.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's the only like detriment to the patch. The rest of it's been like improvements.
Are you in the building, Austin?
I am. I'm just looking for a better gun.
I'm a little
got it.
frightened.
I got an AK. If you can get in here, I'm gonna get to the roof and look for some shoots.
Okay, I'm coming around the yak side.
Ryan, you said you saw one other guy here.
So yeah, there were 3 landing. I don't know where the last one went. One was warehouse, one you knocked. I'm in your ground floor, Austin.
All right. I'm looking for these boys.
I'm not sweating. I played a lot of Lethal Enforcers as a kid.
Is that the arcade game?
Yeah.
Where you step on the pedal?
No, it's that one's Time Crisis. Also a classic.
What's the theme of Lethal Enforcers?
You're a cop and you're not supposed to shoot civilians.
Not going there. Yo.
Oh.
Is that you guys? Yeah, it's
Not
Daddy.
one.
Are
They're
where
in
they
the
at?
warehouse closest on the right.
Okay.
Close right warehouse. Gotcha.
They did.
Nice.
You
One of them
out
had a
all-
car. Can I have that car?
Dude. Better to ask for forgiveness than permission.
To the victor go the spoils. Where they at though, Austin? They were on the.
They were right over here.
Okay.
Like E.T. I'll be right here.
How did you kill them in here?
You can see through those little windows.
Can I acquiesce that Tommy?
Sure.
All right.
Oh, it's a Mini 14. I'm gonna acquiesce that.
I didn't want to tell you guys until after we won, but
There's another car. Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's cool. In honor of our boy, I did secretly put on a mouth shirt.
Oh.
At the end of the last like before we got in the final battle.
Really?
I found a mouth shirt. I slipped it on under my level 2 vest, and I was like, you know what? I wouldn't want to win it without him.
But we did.
No, because I was wearing the shirt though.
Yeah, I can respect that.
So yeah, you know.
Ryan, what do you got in the chambers?
You ready for this 1-2 punch?
Yeah.
I got a micro snoozy
Mhm.
and a pump shotgun.
Okay.
I dropped an AK. Did Angie pick up that AK?
Yeah, pick up the AK, but there's still there's a Tommy gun here.
Ooh.
Ryan, if you want it.
I guess I would take that over the micro. Oh, Dan, you got a clip sticking out of your face. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. Don't worry.
I feel weird because I don't know what I'm wearing right now. You know, it's like
Yeah, you got the standard geese outfit right now.
Let's truck it to McMansion and get some more loot. I don't think anyone went there.
What's that? Where? You know what? There's the Tommy. There's no ammo though.
I got the ammo on me. I'm sorry. Here you go.
You got the ACs?
Yeah.
Okay.
AC in charge anymore. I'll put it on the ramp here. Tony Hawk it.
Fair warning, Tommy gun, very bouncy.
No problem. I got the 4 grips, dude.
I'm so bouncy. You already know. Yo, what are our thoughts on Iggy?
Well, you know what's crazy is the series has been going on so long. We already talked about this.
Really?
As ridiculously niche as the issue would seem. Because I told the story about how Cade and I were eating at a restaurant, and these 2 people beside us were like, "Yeah, I don't really like the way she co-opted like hip hop culture for her own thing."
Yeah.
And then they were like, "But Fancy's like really good. Like, that song's really catchy." It's just being like, I don't really like The Police, but Synchronicity 2 is like an amazing album, 10 out of 10.
I'm gonna guess that's a pre-centennial episode though.
I would absolutely agree. You guys want me to get this Dazer and then drive it over to you?
I decided against it because I think just in case we want to be quiet here. We're also
Okay,
already
okay.
super in the circle, so.
I guess in first person, you can use stealth to your advantage
Oh yeah.
to a greater degree.
I kind of like that you called it a Dazer. I may just commandeer that from now on.
It's season 2, dude.
Yeah.
You gotta have new names for everything. We're actually heading to. I gotta get a name for it, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
This is the business park.
Mickey D's.
Ooh.
No. It's the Pachinki Business Park. This is where you find like companies that manufacture light bulbs for microwaves and stuff. I would get pyroglass.
And I don't think they make pyroglass anymore.
Well, it's all on Dragonstone.
do you have LEDs in your house? Or you guys got what do they call them? Convalescent? Convalescent bulb? Oh, fluorescent.
Incandescent?
Convalescent. It's a light bulb that's sick but getting better.
Isn't it convalescent where nuns live? Convent.
Convict.
Convent. Yeah.
A convent where nuns live. Yeah.
Yo, speaking of the in that Game of Thrones video with
Yeah.
Kanye West, in it, I don't know what it's from. I have to find the interview, but he goes, "I will effing laser you."
Yeah.
That's so good. I like him a lot more because he said that now. What do you think it's from?
Beats me, man. Dan, what do you think about this Kevin Hart situation?
What
Yo,
did
I'm
Kevin
not gonna, I'm not gonna lie. I've been trolling the Breakfast Club Facebook page looking for details on it. Do you want to acquiesce
Austin,
people?
Do you know who Kevin Hart is?
Of course.
Okay, so he is in hot water right now because he cheated on his wife with someone who may also have taken a video of it and is now extorting him and threatening to release it.
So if we know all this, it's a poor extortion, isn't it?
Well, so he, like, rather than pay up, he just, like, came out with a video apology to his wife and child and was like, I gotta do better. But there's a lot of tea being spilled because, like, 6 months ago, he was also on one of those shows. Dan probably knows which one. I don't know which one it is, to be honest. But they were like, you know, what are your thoughts on cheating? And he's like, you can't do it in this day and age. Like, everybody's all social media'd up. Like, I would be too paranoid the whole time. And you're like, you gave me a scope? Yeah, thank you.
Dan, you need a scope?
No, I got a 4B for
All right, we're good. We're good.
I could use like a red dot at some point or something.
That's the gist of it, basically.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he iron priced himself. Like he had to do that. You know, what other options did he have?
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna pay the extortion, they might release it anyway, and then also you're like, kind of a bitch, right? You got extorted. That's what, you know, Louis Anderson did that, the Family Feud host.
What do you mean? He got extorted?
Yeah, there was like he was involved in some kind of gay incident in Las Vegas, and one of the people that was involved was like, hey, if you like don't give us some money, I'm gonna release this information or this tape or whatever. And he was just like, hey, how about I just release the fact that I'm gay, and then you don't have any information on me anymore.
That's always I think if someone's extorting you, that's usually the best way to go about it.
You have to. Otherwise, you know, you're never going to know. Like, they'll be like, hey, just give me like $50,000 and I'll bury this. What if they come back next year and they're like, I need another 50,000?
Right?
You know, you got to, if you did wrong, you got to take the L on that, I think.
Yeah,
it's an argument to be open on the internet, too. About like anything you can be, just because how are they going to use it against you if everyone knows it already?
Yeah.
Yeah,
and you need some 760s, by the way.
I'm pretty good. I feel like the best course of action is just to not do that in the first place, but...
Yeah, no, that would probably help.
I meant like anything, not just cheating specifically.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, what would you do? Like, would you ever consider extorting someone?
No.
Is that illegal?
Like, super illegal.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean... Let's get to the root cause of it. Say I have something of yours, Ryan.
Yes.
And say I didn't steal it from you.
Okay.
And then I want to sell it back to you. That's extortion. Right. Is that like the definition of extortion?
I mean, I legally do not know.
Oh.
But sounds like you're being kind of a jerk.
But not an
I'd
illegal
say that
jerk.
With authority. Yeah, I don't know if you're being an illegal jerk.
Okay. I don't know.
Well, we were talking about that on the NLSS. Austin, were you there for the baseball conversation?
Maybe. It sounds familiar.
There was like if you
got a home run ball.
Yeah. Let's say like Ichiro hit like his 3,000th hit, and it was a home run, and you caught the ball, and then the Yankees came knocking, and they were like, "Hey, can we have that ball? Like, would you charge them, or would you just give it up for free?"
Oh, I thought you were
expect something.
I thought you were gonna say, "Hey, would you give him another ball that wasn't the actual one and keep the real one for yourself?"
Well, we did get into that as in typical NLSS fashion. We ran the gamut of possibilities, but
we should move the house on the hill.
Okay.
I mean, if it's a home game of a team you care about.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, say it was like a Pistons game and it was like Chauncey Billups like 10,000 3-pointer or something.
Yeah.
I don't know how to get away.
The ball flew into the stands somehow.
I mean, if it was a team I liked, I would give it back. If it was an away team, you got to pay up, son.
You'd give it for free out of team loyalty.
Yeah.
I respect it, even though I disagree with it.
You wouldn't? Like if Pavel Bure sent one into the third row?
What I posited, first I'd probably be dead, but what I posited was I'd be like, hey, look, I know this means a lot to you, but like I caught it and it's worth something. So what if you made like a $50K donation to a charity of my choice? Then I'll give it to you. It's like a good PR move. The charity gets money. I'm not really raking you over the coals, and your salary is such that this is just like a nice gesture. Everybody's happy.
What about instead of a charity, you directed them to, what about this? Would you do this? Say, okay, hey, I don't want any money for charity. I just want you to open up your arena for the Hikari Winwood quintets. Would you do something like that? Like ask for a big ask, but not necessarily monetary compensation?
This might even sound like a little self-righteous, but I wouldn't ask for that because if somebody asked me for that, I would be uncomfortable. Like if somebody came up to me and was like, "Hey, like I found your phone or something, and I'll give it back to you, but you gotta like, you know, come speak for 10 minutes at my like poetry club or something." I'd be like, "Can I just pay you?" It's kind of like a little awkward.
What about if it was a Skype call?
I would do it. Yeah, that's not so bad. If it was like you want to have like a 10-minute Skype call or something.
Yeah.
Or grab lunch.
Wait, what did Austin say he would do? Austin, what did you do? Like the
ball?
Steelers, like the Steelers kicker kicked an 80-yard field goal.
Well, first thing it would hit
his 10,000th 80-yard field goal.
And it went far enough beyond the net, over the net, into your lap.
I just want to acquiesce as well.
Yeah.
If you see a backup rifle, please let me know. But continue.
I mean, I'd want to keep it, but if they like came up to me, I wouldn't be able to keep it. No.
Would you like acquiesce anything in its presence?
If I was living in Pittsburgh, I'd be like, "Can I have some season tickets?"
Dude, I think like we were talking about lifetime season tickets. I think that's unrealistic. And as soon as we said it on the show, I was like, I hope nobody crunches the numbers on that because that could be worth like $100,000. But I was like, they should give you like a year's season tickets at least.
Yo, what about this? Not lifetime season tickets, but a lifetime pass, so you can go whenever you want. One ticket and sit in the owner's box. That's not that much.
It's not that much. I would probably take it. I would probably take them up on that.
Who owns the Canucks?
Because like, the day they think about it, like one of two things is going to happen. You're either going to have a cool piece of memorabilia that is worth a lot, but inherently worthless because you just keep it the whole time, or you sell it and get a bunch of money.
Right.
So like, if you're not going to sell it, then there's like no reason to keep it.
The Canucks are owned by Francesco and something else Aquilini. They are no joke.
Aquilini?
They own
a water company.
No, a bunch of blueberry farms and stuff like that. And a ton of real estate, I think. They're like consistently like among Vancouver's richest people.
Who knew blueberries were such a lucrative business?
We love blueberries here, man. But I'm kind of like, you know, if the dude is a big enough player that he hit like an incredible milestone ball, he's not making league minimum. You know, it's
right.
It's like Derek Jeter or something, and I'm like, hey, you know, my family, you know, my sister has diabetes or something like that. Could you donate $50K to the diabetes fund? If he was like, tough break, kid, give me the ball, I'd be like,
go get it.
Yeah, exactly. You can go get the ball. In an open auction on Sotheby's next week.
Well, let me ask you guys, would there be like anything, any sort of memorabilia from anything, movies, sports, TV, video games, that you're like, hey, this would be the one thing I would want, no matter how ridiculous or expensive it may be?
Gotta think about that.
Austin?
OJ's
I don't know, because I'm a big football fan. There's not a lot of like football memorabilia that like I can think of that would specifically be. I was like, I have a football that I gave to my mother for her birthday that I got signed at training camp that has a bunch of Steelers signatures on it, like
Cordell Stewart?
No, Ben Roethlisberger and
Heinz Ward.
I don't think Ward was with the team anymore at the time.
Palomalu?
James Harrison.
I believe Harrison signed it. Palomalu wasn't. Palomalu wasn't feeling
Pro Bowl, dude.
Wasn't signing that day.
Oh, I'm saying it must have been a hard practice.
But then I remember that day actually, someone brought like a life-size.
Yo! I got a runner super far 210. Sorry, he's on the other side of that road. You see him? He's like literally.
Yeah,
okay.
He's a speck.
Yeah.
I don't think you can see him anymore.
Yeah.
He's behind the tree.
Someone brought a life-size Palomalu statue to this training camp and wanted Palomalu to sign it. And they were like really bummed that he wasn't out. So like the dudes picked up this giant statue, brought it inside for Palomalu to sign it, and then brought it back out.
A statue or a cardboard cutout?
No, it was a statue. It was like a wood carving.
What?
like a totem pole? Or something?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Was it custom or was it like made by a retail outlet?
I'm pretty sure it was custom.
Yo, I got another
Totally
runner at
mental.
210.
We have to go. We have to go.
Yo, you see him at 210? He's
No,
a
I'm down.
Okay.
We're gonna hit this north side of the circle though.
Just take the stairs for once.
yeah.
Not jump off the roof. Save literally like half of 1 second. What about you, Dan? You got any sports memorabilia? Like, I don't know, Eli Manning's sock from the last game? Did I say sock? I meant one of his many sacks.
Yo, Lions 2-0 Monday Night Football showing up. Like, I don't know how to act. I'm just letting you guys know this.
I'll see you in a few weeks, Dan.
You will. And
Lions Steelers Monday Night Football.
there'll be
I
plenty
don't
of
watch football, but Cade and I were eating dinner last night, and the highlights were on at the restaurant we were in, and I was like, man, I felt bad for Eli Manning. He was just getting swarmed the whole
He
time.
has 2 rings. He's fine.
Yeah, but he was like, there was some footage. He got sacked by like 6 people at the same time. He's got nothing. He's like dipping and dodging left, right, and center, but they just keep coming.
You know what the best part is? So his receivers dropped a bunch of balls, but the next day, the head coach goes, "We lost because Eli needs to clean up his act." More or less, that's what he said. But he blamed it on Eli.
Well, it's because he knows he can take it.
Yeah.
He's a vet.
Sometimes, you know, we say things that hopefully people take in the right light, and sometimes they choose to stay on with a franchise, and sometimes they go their own way. Hello?
I really liked the 2 Super Bowls ago when Peyton Manning won, and he said he was going to go home and drink a bunch of Budweiser. Because there was so many different plausible interpretations. One, he's paid by Budweiser. What a sellout. It's like you're not making enough money, and also it's like one of the landmark moments of your career. You're like, yeah, you know, let me slip that little Budweiser line in there. That one's for my great-great-grandkids. Okay, and then number 2, maybe he just really likes Budweiser. I'm like, you're not going to say like, you know, oh, I owe this one to my kids, and like I'm thinking of my family and my dad and blah, blah, blah. You're like, no, I'm going to go home and drink a lot of Budweiser. That's the first thing that comes to your mind.
You
this
Miller and
Super Bowl to
Budweiser like auction, or do you think the NFL auctions the beer of the NFL to like Miller and Budweiser every year, and they have to fight each other over it?
I bet they do. Like, it was really funny. The Canucks are garbage, but Pepsi sponsored like the Canucks opening goal of the game for the whole season. I didn't even know about it until like January. The first time in like 3 weeks they scored the first goal in the game. They were like, "Your Pepsi Canucks opening goal." Didn't know that existed.
These circles are brutal. We got to get in like right here. Quiet game again.
Yeah.
No kidding, dude. I mean, you guys got spicy at the start, so.
Yeah.
Anyone want a compy for an AR?
I'm all
No.
set. I heard.
I need anything for snipers that you have.
Nah, nothing at all, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, I mean, for as much time and effort as like a football player spends away from their family, like it's hard. I mean, here's the other thing: if it was an advertisement, wouldn't you have to disclose that? FTC guidelines, you got to do that on Twitter.
You do. I don't know. There's no precedent, maybe. So, what is he? He says like, "Gonna go home and drink a lot of Budweiser." Hashtag ad.
Sponsor. Would you guys ever consider taking a food product sponsor that you maybe hated?
No, no way.
We'll say like Twinkies.
I like Twinkies.
What if you ran a fitness YouTube channel?
Oh,
A
that
car,
would be-
car. I don't know where. West.
Right. Ooh, it's getting shot at by this
Yeah,
housing
stay low,
complex.
stay low.
Yep.
They skirted.
They pulled up. Yeah, let's just stay way low. Follow me all the way around.
Okay, I'm trying to
Pick up
look
the
east
scraps.
for trash.
It's weird not being able to look behind you as well.
Yeah.
It could have been us.
Yo, this is crazy.
See one.
No.
Fuck.
Oh, Jesus. No, thank you, sir.
Where's he at, Austin?
They're right in front of us here, west. think they know. We should go. We should go.
Okay.
This is actually
Yeah,
a bad
okay.
fight.
I knocked him, so maybe they'll be a little distracted.
Just keep moving south.
Yo, are we concerned east at all? I feel like we're gonna get jumped east. I don't know why.
It's possible, but it's unlikely. There's only 21 left. But let's just get out of here.
What's up with the wires on the top of the 4X?
Wires.
I never noticed.
You guys have a 4X out right now?
Oh, I mean, it's modeled after the 4X.
Yo, you see that? You see that car?
right
Yeah.
in front of us, yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, I tagged his ass.
Oh, they're, yep, east somewhere. Yep, east, direct east.
Okay.
Nailed him in the head.
Yep, I see a tree of these. Yeah, he got me.
Let's go, boys.
I'm like definitely not safe. I'm going down. Escape. Colin.
That is Gabe. Yo, good calls though.
Yeah, I mean we got pinched. What can you do, right?
Why did my gun?
Yo, why is that so loud? What is that?
It's the Mini 14.
It sounds like that.
Set yourself.
Oh,
There was 4 teams there.
good try. Good
Good
try.
lord.
Nice work. Nice work.
Excuse me. Would someone like to explain to me how I got 0 hit points despite getting a knockdown? It's like that's a brain teaser. Did he have 0 HP left when I hit him? Seems a little suspicious. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and we will see you next time. PUBG Sync as well. See ya.
See ya.